good afternoon or good morning in whatever part of the world you are in. My name is Mimie Delores. Our journey with digital marketing and AI. And most of my resources that I've been studying or researching lately has to do with AI. So if you've been seeing a lot of that terminology and a lot of videos, I am going to try to walk you through the basics on how you can use AI to make money online. And all of that is, we term it as digital marketing. So let's get started. Please be patient with me as I walk through this journey. Now, I know this video is not going to be for everyone, but if you're curious to know like how to get started or how you can become your own boss, or maybe you're looking for ways to make money or passive income online, or you're looking for trying to just make money some kind of way, whether it's a side hustle, or you want to find a real job, or you want to learn something about how to get started with the business. So, I am going to give you what I've learned so far. And I'm not going to tell you you're going to make millions of dollars online, or even thousands and thousands of dollars, because this is a beginning stage. And so I finally found my lane as far as what I want to do. And basically, after a whole year of like trying to get it together, this is where we are going to jump in and start. So, if you have a computer, laptop, iPad, or mobile phone, the first thing you want to do is go to Google. Okay, so in Google, we are going to start here. Okay, this is step one. Starting at Google, we want to search YouTube. The reason we want to go to Google is because Google is a search engine, and really, it connects it connects you to like billions and millions of pages that's floating around the internet. So it's a good search site to start. So we're going to go to YouTube because we are going to go to my page on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. And so to find me on YouTube, just put in Smart Boss CEO into the search box, and you're going to see my picture, and you're going to see Smart Boss CEO. This is my channel. Right now, we are still branding, but at the moment, we are Smart Boss CEO, helping with jobs at home. Okay, so if you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe, but let's click into the channel. Okay, so we're here in my channel, and when you get there, this is what you will see um, in my YouTube channel. Okay, so also we will teach you digital tools to help you transform from a 9 to 5 job to a boss CEO life. Now, I will share with you what I've learned to make passive income, and also will um, I'm an advocate when it comes to faith-based strategies. And so I feel like I want to share what the knowledge that I've learned, and maybe you can get something out of it. Our description is I will teach you new skills. You'll learn digital tool with using digital tools. I'll teach you new skills using digital tools and strategies to make passive income online. I will share these tools, and we will learn together in real time. So sit back and relax, take notes. Let's build your brand, and let's create generational wealth. You can also follow me at these um, all my links here. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and a website. It's actually in progress right now. So these two are in progress or under construction, I should say. So the first thing you want to do is when you go to my page, click on all my links. Now this here is a landing page that I've created. Again, it's a work in progress. But what we really want to focus on today is how to get started with making money online. So honestly, I have a lot of like ideas and knowledge. I am a multipreneur, so I'm very creative and I get ideas all the time. Um, Maybe in our next video, we will look for the items that we want to put in our shop. Okay. So now time for the fun part. We'll walk you through creating your shop and filling it with items. So let's start our shop. All right, so let's start here. All right. Um, what is our primary language? In this case, our language, English, of course. Some of y'all may have native languages. It can be Spanish, French, Italiano, um, Chinese, the Netherlands, Pulaski, Portuguese. I'm not for sure what this language is, that one, but maybe it's that language. All right. So, and then it says the default language you'll use to describe your items. Choose carefully. You cannot change this once you save it, but may add other languages later. So, yeah. Now, I really like the fact that once you open your Etsy shop, let's say it's in English, but let's say you want to cater to people that speak Spanish or any of these other languages, you can actually transcribe your shop from English. It's not safe for English, but you can add other languages as well. So that's a nice feature I saw in my primary shop that I sell. So, but I haven't like applied it to all my items yet. So I said one day I'm gonna go through and add the multi-language feature. So I'm gonna transcribe my shop from English to Spanish. What country? So you want to select the country you're from. All right. So in that drop down box, select whatever country. It says tell us where your shop is based. If you don't see your country, it may not be available right now, but stay tuned. What currency do you want to accept? So there's a lot of currencies from the US dollar, Canadian dollar, British pound, euro, Australian, and other dollars. Danish krone, Hong Kong dollar, Indian rupee, Indonesia, Israeli shekel, Malaysian, Mexico peso, Moroccan, okay, and so forth. Let's look at the other ones just in case you're curious. Let's see if I can bring it up here in my window. Well, there's the Singapore dollar, New Zealand dollar, Philippines, Vietnamese, South African, Swedish, France, Taiwan, and Turkish. All right. So although you can't see it in my drop down window, I did call out what currencies Etsy is working with. We're going to save and continue. Good way to brand yourself when you're coming up with a shop name. I've spent lots of hours trying to figure out what is a good name for my shop. And so, depending on what you want to do, um, You want to name your shop something that is easy to remember, and also it may also represent what you're going to sell. All right. So, um, what we can do from here is I'm going to make a note on how to come up with a good Etsy name. And so, in this case, usually what I do is I get help from Chat GTP or Copilot. It's another one. Can use Copilot. So you can actually use Copilot or Chat GTP, whichever is better for you. Um, I often find that Chat GTP is like my go to. And then sometimes I go to the Copilot just to see what results they will give me. So let's see what's the difference between the Chat GTP and the way Copilot handles our requests. All right. So let's ask Chat GTP a question. Um, let's say, come up with a list of unique names for an Etsy shop that sells digital products that help that help that help that help people with we want to create products that solve a problem. Okay, so if I put in what, better yet, let's ask, instead of asking Google, let's come over here and ask Copilot. Okay, so what is AFib? Okay, so AFib is a heart condition. Let's put, because I already know what it is. Um, Atrial fibrillation. Okay, it's a common heart condition where the heart beats in an irregular and often rapid rhythm. It's a type of arrhythmia, which means that the heart's electrical signals aren't working properly. What happens? The upper chambers of the heart beat chaotically and out of sync with lower chambers. Okay, so this irregular rhythm can cause poor blood flow and increase the risk of blood clots. Here it talk about health risk, which is stroke, heart, cardiomyopathy. Okay, and these are some symptoms that contribute to AFib: fluttering or pounding heartbeat, which is called palpitations, shortness of breath, fatigue, weakness, dizziness, or chest pains. Okay, here are some risk factors: high blood pressure, sleep apnea, a heart valve disease, overactive thyroid, excessive alcohol or caffeine, aging, especially over 65, and if we have a family history. Now, for me, we don't have a family history of this, but in my personal experience, like working with my mom, she was actually she had it ever since she was born. And so it basically, as she was getting older, it started weakening her heart, and we didn't know that. So we couldn't catch it early because we didn't know. But anyway, long story short, it gives us treatments, options, medications, procedures, what kind of lifestyles, and I have ton of experience, not ton, but just working personally and overseeing and being there with my mom. Me and my siblings went through a lot to take care of her. And so luckily she wasn't like bedridden or anything, but it was something that it was serious, and she needed proper care. Okay, so I think I want to go this route and see what can we come up with, because we have very good choices. As I was saying, we had is it called? Attention deficit disorder. Or maybe this is another one we can come back to later. But I want to see how in depth, how we can use this. Okay. Or we can do, what was the other one I said? Oh, autism. Autism. So, and now we have AFib and AFib on the menu. Okay, not on the menu, but basically we have AFib on the list. So yeah, so which is easier? Um, I don't know, but when we start our digital shop, maybe we can address all three of these together, okay? Now, the journey with this is I want to see if we can make money, uh, digital planners, and also that's our goal because we're gonna do like now I have it kind of brainstormed out. So basically, y'all are just kind of like following my journey to see where we're going to end up at. Okay. So, all right. So let's go back. So, anyway, come up with the list of unique names for our Etsy shop that sells digital products that help people with AFib. All right. AKA atrial fibrillation. Okay, so let's correct that. One thing about Chat GTP I like is that you can misspell something and it know what you're talking about and it will automatically correct it. All right, so let's do this. Let's start with this. Now I already know my shop name, so this be may not be something that correlates to my shop, all right? But in this case, we are just coming up with ideas, okay? So it says here's the list of unique shop names tailored to selling digital products for people managing. The names aim to be clear, supportive, professional, and memorable while appealing to health conscious and wellness seeking audience you're targeting, all right? All right, so now I'm gonna have to like back up a little bit because my shop name, my shop name, I didn't know I was going to go this route. So, but let's do this first. Okay, so we came up with health focusing and reassuring, rhythm and relief, steady beat digital, calm rhythm, Heartwise Heppers, a Fifth Alley, Pulse and Peace, The Balance Beat, Steady Heart Studio, Digital Calm Cardio, AFib East Essential. If we want to go tech savvy, Rhythmware, Heart Sync Tools. I kind of like this, Heart Sync, okay? Cardiac Track, Pulse Plan, Printable, Smart Heart Radio. This is a good one. Smart Heart Radio. Smart Heart Studio. I'm thinking Smart Heart Radio. Smart Heart Studio. Smart Heart Studio. Smart Heart Studio. Steady Sync, Vitals and Vision, Pulse Path, Wellness, or we may want to do Wellness. Still Heart Studio, Serene Pulse, Calm Beat, Tranquil Rhythm Tools. So I'm not going to sit here and read them out loud, but I'm just going to go through and see if anyone catch my eye. Educational and empowering. I like this section, I think. My Heart Journal, Know Your Rhythm, Beat by Beat. Beat by Beat. Beat by Beat. In Tune Heart, Smart Beats, Support Heart Literacy. Okay, so would you like the names to be optimized for SEO, including keywords like printables, trackers, planners, or made more to a niche specific to digital products? Symptom trackers. Ooh, we're getting somewhere. Or made a niche to a specific kind of a specific kind of digital products, symptom trackers, medication guides, or diet logs. Look at this. Now this is taking me somewhere where I really never thought I would like think of. So it can also check domain for Etsy name and availability. Interesting. So, okay. Okay, so let me bring up a notepad right quick. So this is our blueprint. Okay, so we have an Etsy shop name. This is what we're trying to do. Okay, so we're still thinking about that. Okay, number two, we find a solution to find a digital product that solves a problem. Okay, which we came up with 3 choices. It could be AFib, attention deficit disorder, ADHD, I think, or something like that. It's like a hypertension or something, or autism. I think I would focus on these 3 things. The third one was now once we have our digital product, okay, the niche. Okay, once we find us, okay, this is our niche right here. Okay, our niche, in this case, we're going to do AFib. All right, that's our niche. All right, so then I'm keeping notes. So if you have like a notepad or something, you may want to keep notes. So I like where it says a niche to a specific kind of digital product. Okay, so I like this right here. So I'm gonna put this in my notes so I won't forget. Okay, what kind of product? All right, so this is something I didn't think about before. Symptom trackers, meditation guides, diet logs. Now this is a really good one. I really like symptom trackers and diet logs. I really like that a whole lot. Okay, if we get into that. All right, so now I'm going to ask it a question, although we're still thinking of a name, but I want to see if this I'm going to pull this off to the side for a second. Give me one moment. We're going to brainstorm this cuz I already have a name, and I actually, when I started this video was about more like a entrepreneurship type business. Okay, so yeah, so let me do some brainstorming for just a second. Again, you guys are seeing this live, so I don't even know where we're even going with this, but when this is all said and done, I'm going to probably condense this down to maybe an hour worth of tutorial, because I don't even know how long this is going to be. So, but y'all are following along with my journey. All right. So let me go off to the side for just a second and ask GTP a question. Okay, because this is the new YouTube channel I created, right? And basically it's Smart Boss CEO, digital tools to help you transform from 9 to 5 to a boss CEO life. Okay, I'm sharing with you what I learned so we can make passive income on Etsy, all right, YouTube, and these are some video tutorials or lessons. All right, so again, we're going to learn a new skill using digital tools and boss strategies to make passive income online at Smart Boss CEO. I share the resources I use, and we learn together in real time. Sit back, take notes, engage with me as I share both wins and the lessons that I've learned, and losses, basically. I don't know. Hopefully we won't lose anything. But we're going to change our mindset, build our brand, and create general wealth together. So yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of change this up in here. All right. So, um, again, I started this channel last year. And again, like I said, I have other businesses that kind of took me away from like this idea, but now it's coming back to me and I want to kind of pursue it more now because I don't want to sit around and keep waiting and waiting. So we're going to just build out this and see what happens. All right, so let's go. Mm, I don't know if I should share this store live or not, but I think I will. Yeah, let's do this together. Let's do this live store together. Yeah. I don't think I want to. Uh, okay, so let me ask GTP this question right quick. And so basically, I like that it gave me this here output. And I know you're probably curious, like, what output did it give you? Okay. So, really, at this stage, I was torn between two different shop ideas for digital products. And so I was going one route, but as I started this video, it took a turn to more of this here AFib supportive tools. Like my audience changed. Okay, my audience changed. And so I'm going to take this information here because this is my audience: health conscious individual, caregivers, seniors, people managing AFib or chronic conditions. So, yeah, my audience changed. So, my audience, okay, and the type of vibe: caring, nurturing, supportive, life management, and wellness. So, I like that. It gave me that option. So we're going to put this over here, what kind of vibe we want. So I'm going to add it here. And yeah, all right. So chat says they can create a short list, an Etsy shop for our health tools, a quick Canva banner, Pinterest board that works for both brands, 3 product ideas to help launch your support line. I actually like this. So we're going to put this in our notes. You can do both, but don't try to squeeze them into the same box. You're not confused. You're multi-gifted. Let's just give each gift its own lane. Oh, Copilot. Here we go. Let's ask Copilot. That was Chat GTP. Copilot. Okay. I didn't need an answer. I just put that in my oh, there it is. Attention deficit disorder, HDD, autism, ASD, atrial fib, each with its own unique. Again, this tells me the difference. Okay, so let's ask Copilot. Copilot, we're still coming up with a name. I think that's what I was thinking of. So, because we still need a shop name. So that way you already have a list. So, because right now, when I think of my shop names, it take me like days and even weeks to figure out what I want to do. And so yesterday I figured out my shop name that I wanted to use. But then when I started this video, I've actually branched off into a different name now. So my first name I have to like put to the side because we're doing a new shop name now, which I haven't really thought about until just now. So um, let's think of a name. I want it educational and empowering. So now you can ask it as like you can say, okay, you can tell Chat GDP like, hey, I really like this category. So give me 100 Etsy shop names that are trending for my AFib niche. Okay, so we're gonna do that and see what happens. I came up with a good name yesterday, but now I can't use it for the purpose of this video lesson. Okay, so here are 100 empowering education shop names suited for a niche focus for people managing AFib. These names blend clarity, insight, and positivity. Great for trackers, guides, planner, and educational resource. All right, so let's look. I think I like I don't really want to call my shop AFib because again we are going to hit on autism, attention deficit disorder, and then we're going to hit on AFib. So basically we're going to like drop the AFib and say okay, let's make sure this is not taking. All right, so I was thinking the awareness hub. Let's see, let's go back here. Let's see what, okay, so tips for choosing your final name, SEO friendly keywords, AFib tracker, planner, journal, power boost, No existing shops found using these words. Pick a name that, okay. So let me throw this into Chat GPT. Let's see, our Etsy shop will focus on mental wellness, I guess. Focus on mental wellness using digital products. And our niches will surround AFib, ADD, and autism. Okay, for right now. I mean, we could probably include more later, but I was thinking of a name, thinking of a Etsy shop name, the awareness hub. Let's see what it says. It's a strong, clear, and versatile, especially for your focus digital products. Here's a quick on how it holds up. The pros, your focus ties in with all three niches, especially since awareness is a core value for advocacy, self-care, and in those communities. Professional and trustworthy, sounds like a credible source rather than a novelty shop. Flexible for growth. You're not locked in just to one condition, but you're allowed for future product lines such as anxiety. Ooh, anxiety. I knew that. PSD or wellness in general. So let me put this in my notes. Anxiety and PTSD. I don't know much about PTSD, but that's like something else that's good. So PTSD, which is I think a lot of like veterans get that when they're in the military or they come out of military, or wellness in general, or they say or general wellness. Wow, we can go a lot into like stuff. Shoot. We can go into a lot of niches. SEO friendly potential. The word awareness is highly searchable in health and wellness spaces. A few considerations. Dun dun dun. It may be too broad, which I thought it was. Searching for a specific solution. Etsy, SEO, and customers often respond better to niche focused shops. If you plan to sell across multiple or trademark layers, worth checking domain and trademark. Auto name variations. Awareness and wellness company. The calm awareness, mindful awareness, neuro aware studio. The focus, aware and align. My awareness journey, thrive with awareness. The awareness collective. Chat is taken by Etsy or another domain. Help craft a matching Etsy tagline. Okay. So it's saying it's too broad. So, because I said the awareness hub. So let's check it over here. We're going to go to Namecheap. This is one of my favorite hosting providers. I always search across the internet first. When I come up with a name, I always come here to make sure it's not taken. So let's say I came up with the awareness.hub.com. Ah, it's taken, and look how much it costs to buy that name. So definitely we can't use it. I mean, I don't have, we can't use it. It's too expensive. It's a premium name, and someone has it for sale. So let's go back here and uh, let's see. See, because it says check if the awareness hub is taken or is it as a domain. So basically, ChatGPT was giving me a hint. Hey, it could be taken, or hey, all right. So we can't use that. All right. So what about this one? I like this one. I like this one. Okay. Let's say awareness in action. Let's see. It's a fantastic choice. It's dynamic. It's feel. It makes it sound both empowering. Here's why it works for your niche. Okay, so this tells me why it works. It gives a sense of practical step-by-step process. It can deal with both of my audiences because it's not just about awareness, it's about taking action. It empowers. It's versatile. It can extend across multiple niches. It's SEO friendly. Higher chances in showing up in the mental health, wellness, and specific conditions. A few things to consider. The length is a bit longer than some other names, but it's still easy to remember. The name is versatile to allow further expansion. Whether you focus more on mindfulness, education tools, or broader wellness theme later, you can complement this with a tagline like empowering your journey to wellness, from awareness to action. Tools for a healthier mind and heart. I like this. Okay, it might be a good idea to check the domain and see if it's trademarked. ChatGTP. Okay, let's check the name. Awarenessinaction.com. Oh my goodness. This domain costs $9,000. I keep thinking of these good names and they're taken. So we can't use awareness in action. See, this is why you should make a list of names you want to use and then come back here, because you want a website as well that matches the name of your Etsy shop. So, because you want to cover all of your branding basics. So you don't want to come up with a name and use it and later on somebody come behind you and register the name and they end up blowing up with a name you came up with, if that makes sense. So we can't use that. That's why it says it's a good idea to check if awareness and action is available or if it's trademark. I'm not going to worry about the trademark because I can't take the name. I can't go with the name right now. All right. So basically it says it'll help me check availability, brand identity. Okay. So I think I'm going to make it more personable because I could be all over the place trying to think of a name. So let's say Mimie's Digital Hub. Mimie's. How about this? Mimie's Digital Hub. Oh no, I don't want to log in. Okay. It says it's personable, it's focused, elements, it's memorable, flexibility. The personal name doesn't have a specific meaning. They may wonder about the significance of your name. is clear. Okay, so Digital Hub is okay. Uh, so hmm. Okay. Oh. I didn't think coming up with a name for my Etsy shop would be like difficult, right? So, let's go back up here when it was giving us all this. Mm, educate your, educate your empire, rhythm, guide to control, learning, learning, rhythm, literacy, learning loop, learning, illuminator, awareness. I really like this. Um, education, guide and grow. God smart toolkit, a smart toolkit, knowledge, beat wise printable, heartbeat, wisdom, data literacy, resource, clarity, insight, smart, smart. But see, what I don't like is giving me all of AFib, but I'm branching out more into just AFib. Let me tell it this. Remember, 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 my shop is just not only AFib, only AFib. It will also branch into ADD and autism. So I need names that will help, names that will work for my Etsy shop. I don't want to do that one. 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 This is interesting. How about, okay, this is interesting. Mind your health. How about mind your health? Okay, let me make sure this is not taken. Mindyourhealth.com. Okay, tag 2 and tag 3. Also, I kind of like wellness. Focused, focused, focused tools for mental clarity and wellness. Focused tools. Okay, now tag 1. Now these are just ideas when we come up with our Etsy shop tagline. Empower your health journey one mindset at a time. Mind and health solutions for a better life. Focus your mind, improve your health. Focus your mind. Focus your mind and improve your health for a better life. Focus your mind and improve your health for a better life. Okay, I'm gonna do, or focus your mind and your health will follow. Focus your mind and improve your health. Okay, so again, this is not set in stone, but let's see, focus your mind on your health and wellness will follow. Focus your mind and improve your health for a better life, for better wellness. Focus your mind, improve your health. Focus your mind, improve your health. Wellness will follow. Ha! Ha ha! Wellness will follow. Hey, I think I got it. Focus your mind, improve your health, and wellness will follow. I think I like this tagline number 2. Focus your mind, improve your health, wellness will follow. Got it. That's our tagline. And our vibe will be caring, nurturing, supportive, life management. We found digital products that we will eventually create in our shop. AFib, attention deficit disorders, autism, PTSD, and general wellness. Okay. Right now, our niche we're gonna start with is AFib. So when we create our first digital product, it's gonna be our AFib. What kind of products we're gonna make products which are symptom trackers, meditation guides, dialogues, some kind of planners, templates. I don't know. We're just brainstorming. Here we go. Daily medication trackers. I love it. Symptom logs, emergency info cards. I love it. Health planners, education, digital tools. I love it. Okay, so we have come up with a lot of good information today. I didn't know I was going to go this route. Okay, so our audiences are health conscious, caregivers. This is basically me and my sister were caregivers. Seniors, people managing AFib or chronic conditions. Let me pull this up here close to the vibe. Okay, we're going to pull this here. So I won't lose my thoughts. And then product ideas to help launch your support line. Okay, so this needs to be right here. Actually, this needs to be right here. These are just notes again. Yes, I know, all over the place. Okay, this is kind of what we're gonna do. This is my way of trying to stay. So, okay, these are my notes, so don't worry about if they're not in order or they're not perfect, okay? So, but I'm just basically looking at my list. Okay, this is what I'm looking at. My list, my guide to how we're gonna approach this. Okay, because I have a digital product store, but it's not a digital planner store. It don't have templates and guides. So this is going to be my launch to templates and guides. Okay, cool. So we have our name. And I think what we're going to do is stop right here. Should I stop right here? And we can keep continuing on. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but we found our name. All right, so I think we're still in the market of setting up our shop name. So let's go ahead and lock in our shop name, which is Focus, Mindset, Health. Focus, Mindset, and Health. Look. Etsy says you can draft you can draft the name for now and change it later. We find sellers draw inspiration from what they sell, so their style, pretty much anything goes. And this name is available. So in my next video, we're gonna go about how to register our name. So make sure no one takes that name, because what's gonna happen is we want to be able to, in our next let's go here. So in our next steps, let's create a new note. In our next video, we're gonna how to buy and purchase a brandable name for our Etsy shop. Okay, so we already came up with the name. And you saw like all the steps that I took to come up with the name. So basically, we want to buy and purchase is the same thing. Buy a domain name for a health Etsy shop. And we know we are going to pick this name here. So I will make a different video next on how we're going to do this. We want to create emails. We want to create emails for the business. Maybe later on, I'll teach y'all how to set up a website for the business. That way, for instance, let's say down the road later, you no longer want your Etsy shop, but you may want to create a website, move all of your products from Etsy to your own personal web shop, to your own personal, store. So, but this can come later. We're not going to create a website right now, but create emails for the business, website for the business. Okay, to be determined. I say to be determined because there's several platforms or content management systems you can use to create websites. So, but again, this is a later video. We're just taking notes because we're going to come back to this. So we know we want emails for the business, website for the business, landing pages for the business, maybe funnels and landing page, email marketing. This is a whole nother process, y'all. But yeah, email newsletters. I know I'm blowing your mind right now, but newsletters. You may want to come up with business cards. I have a great website that I like to use for business card, create business cards. Okay. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother process. I think what we're gonna do is actually move this to another video. It's on separate videos. Okay, yeah, on separate videos. But for right now, we want email. We want to be able to purchase this domain. Okay, so what we want to do is purchase our domain name and create a professional email for our Etsy shop. That's our next video. Next video. Okay, so video number 2. Okay, video. This is actually day 2. This is video. Well, I can't say I'm gonna do a video every day, but whenever I do create a video, it's like, hey, look, another video. Okay, so hey, so yeah, so our next video, we're gonna buy the domain so that we can create a professional email address for our Etsy shop. And then no, I'm gonna put this here, so you might not understand this part, but this is for my to-do list. Okay, so when I do this next video, okay, so this is not all the steps, but yeah, that's where we at. So back to our blueprint. So we found our Etsy shop name after an hour or two searching. We're gonna pick our focus. Our tagline is focus your mind, improve your health, wellness will follow. Our vibe will be caring, nurturing, supportive. Okay, focus on self-improvement. The digital niches for our products that we're gonna solve is AFib, ADD, autism, but in general wellness. But we actually gonna start with this niche first. The type of product, we have several here, but of course we're gonna choose one and work with that. Let's see, product ideas to help launch your support line. This is our product ideas. And then the type of audience. Okay, so I think that's a lot for day 1, and I feel like we covered quite a lot in day 1. And so in the next video I'm going to release is on how to we can purchase this name here. And once we purchase it, we will actually create emails next. So we have our blueprint. Yay! I don't know why that took so long, because what I would like to do is create a professional email address and come back over here to our shop and update, because I registered with a Gmail address and I don't want to use my Gmail address. I want to use my professional email address. Okay, so we're going to talk about that more tomorrow, how we can do that. But again, we found our shop name. Okay, so now that we've done all of that, how will you get paid? All right, so here, getting paid, we want to, where's my bank located? So you click here, find your location. Of course, right now we haven't made any money just yet, but it says give us a heads up. Once saved, your bank country cannot be changed. You have to provide a billing method to complete Etsy payments. All right, so for tax purposes, what type of seller are you? We are not an incorporated business yet. That actually can be another, I can show you how to incorporate your business. Okay, so let me put this here. Okay, all right, so since we're brand new at all of this, right now we're just going to be an individual sole proprietorship. We all fall in this category unless you have an LLC. That's what incorporation means, is having an LLC business. Okay, so my primary Etsy account is an LLC, but you don't have to have an LLC straight away until you start making a certain amount of money each month. And so once you pass that threshold amount, then you may want to apply for LLC later. An LLC is good for, like, especially for different tax brackets. When it's time to like file your taxes, you get some good deductions. But anyway, let's keep going. So we're gonna choose individual. Tell us a bit about ourselves. We sure this matches the name on your bank account. You will use it for your deposits. This is actually a good now if you don't have, let's say, okay, so let's say this is where you want to separate your personal business this is where you want to separate your personal bank accounts from your business bank account. And so this is also something else, and since we're just starting out, so most of us would probably want to put our personal bank details. Okay, because most of us may not have a business checking account set up already. Okay, and so for me, if you're looking to, this could be another video at another date, right? I can show you how you can set up your own business checking account. But if you need a bank account, if you go back to here, Ally has a promotional, Ally is running a promo. If you open a bank account with them, you get $100 welcome bonus and you get paid 2 days early. So I really like them. That's the pro of you getting paid like 2 days early, but they don't have a physical location where I live at, so everything is virtual. Everything is virtual. So if you want to deposit money into this account, you have to have another account like Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, any bank like that has to be your primary bank, but you can use Ally if you want to get paid faster. Now, I know, like, the bank I bank with, I don't get paid 2 days faster. I get paid the day of. Every now and then I might get paid the day before, which sucks. But with Ally, they definitely pay me 2 days faster than my primary bank. So I really like Ally a whole lot because I deal with them. So I like how they give me my money 2 days earlier. So, but yeah, but if you use the link here, um, it's a referral link. I do get a commission. Okay. So that's something I want to let you guys know. So, all right. So back to our Etsy store. All right. So at some point, I am going to open up an Etsy. I'm sorry. I'm going to open up a business account for my new Etsy shop. Okay. For purposes, because I'm doing this video lesson, you want to be able to uh, put your real names, okay? Because Etsy is really strict about what names you use. So you want to put your real names, okay? So we're going to put here. And then you want to do your date of birth, okay? And once you do your date of birth, you put in your social security numbers. If you have a taxpayer number, address, this is where you do your business. This should be the same address used when filing taxes, not a P.O. box or a business address. Okay, so make sure you put your address here and a phone number. Cool, and a phone number. All right. So I'm going to pause everything right here and fill out this information because the next step, it says we have to share our billing info, and then it talks about security. So not for sure what billing info it will talk about, but I'm going to fill out this information here on how I want to get paid. Okay. All right. So let's end this video here. Okay, so after we finish the verification process of our Etsy shop, actually wanted to identify me to say I am who I am. So they asked for some personal information such as my um, ID. They asked for face recognition, which is a biometric scan, which I hate doing. I won't say hate. Hate is a strong word. I dislike doing biometric scanning, but it appears that they performed it. It said it was a manual scan. So I'm like, they gave me an option of express or manual, and I said manual, but it seemed like they went ahead and did an express scan. So they asked for my ID, they asked for my biometric face scan, and then there was something else that they asked for. But I believe those two things is what I needed in order to open up my account, which I shouldn't have to pay the $29 because I already have a primary shop with Etsy. And actually, that shop is an older shop, so it's been open for a while. And I don't see, like, if we already have, say, one or two Etsy shops, we shouldn't have to pay a fee for to open up other shops. But anyway, so this is what we're gonna do right now. Now we need to enter our payment details for our Etsy shop. And so we need again to come up with the $29 fee. But as I'm looking here, it says there's a special offer. You can get your setup fee back, learn how on the next step. So I do believe after you put in your card details, right, and you go to this review setup fee and continue, it's going to tell us how we can get this fee back. It will be nice if they give it back to us as a form of credit, because remember, we did the promo where the first 40 listings are free, which means that they won't charge us the 20-cent fee. So basically, we should be able to get the first 40 free listings in theory. And then like when we list the first 41 listing, then it seemed like it should deduct from our available credit balance, because we should be able to have a $30 credit or $29 credit. That's in theory. I'm just thinking ahead of what if, okay? I'm a very analytical person, so I kind of analyze like and like try to like interpret everything that I do before I do it. So, but in theory, I'm thinking now I'm not gonna list 41 products in my digital shop. That's a lot. I think if I can get a minimum of, say, my goal, I don't know what my goal is, how many like digital products I want to list in my shop just yet, but I feel it should be under 50 at least. I think what we're going to do in the future, we're going to research other digital shops and see how many listings that they have to be profitable. And so at this point, if I can even get, say, 10 listings up and work with that, that would be my major goal. But I think the first listing, I feel like it may be the hardest to do because it is time consuming. Like when you create these products, it's time consuming. Now, but anyway, I'm thinking ahead. So, anyway, we need to figure out how we're going to pay this $30. And so, my game plan is I'm not going to pay this $30 like out of my bank account. What I want to do is, well, I mean, I am going to pay it from like using a credit card, right? But I am going to do this. So I am going to sign up for DoorDash, and then I'm going to dash for like a few hours, and then I'm going to come back. Like when I sign up for DoorDash, I'm going to dash for a few hours and then maybe like a couple hours just to see how much money I can make. So that way I can come back and pay this one time setup fee. So I think what I'm going to do is bring you guys, make a video of me door dashing, like a small clip. And then at the end of the day, I'll show you like how much I've earned. And hopefully it'll be enough to pay this $29 fee. So I'm going to stop right here at this point because like if you have $0, then you want to be able to figure out how to make money, like how can I get money in my pocket like ASAP. So this is what we're going to do. Like if you're starting from zero, like I said, you can do the money lion where you can get up to like $55, but once you borrow that you got to pay it back. But I'm going to do the DoorDash fee where I don't have to pay back anything, any money with zero interest. So I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do is do the DoorDash and then come back and do the and pay this $29 fee. So come with me, follow me as I do the DoorDash.
Left.
Okay, everyone, let's pick up where we left off. So, we have created a profile, and that profile for our new Etsy store is called Focus, Mindset, and Health. So, I thought about it and thought about it. I was like, we spent countless minutes, maybe an hour or so, trying to come up with the so-called perfect shop name. And so as I started to kind of like go back and think about, okay, do I really want focus, mindset, health? Like, who's gonna remember that, right? So, long story short, I'm not gonna change my name right now for this shop because I did come up with another name, but I don't want to go through the process. I'm tired. My mind is like, okay, I'm ready to make money. Let's just move forward, okay? So now that I have my shop name, because it really don't matter kind of like what your shop name, but if you work on the marketing, you can still get sales regardless. You could have the best, most awesome name in the whole wide world, but if you don't have no type of marketing, then you're not going to get sales, okay? So at this moment, we're just going to go with focus mindset health. What the, hey, whoop de do. We're just going to go ahead and as we get sales coming in, and I might change the name later, but for now, let's just do this, okay? So um this is where we at. Now I came back to this point like a week later. So because I've been so busy with a lot of things, and so this is where we at. So let's go to edit profile because I really don't want my name to appear. I don't know if I want. Let's just look at let's just look at the settings first under and see what can we change and what can we update. Okay, so let's go with public profile. The public profile is what people will see or view when they want to know a little bit more about your shop history or who you are. Okay, and so as we go take a look at this page, it looks like we need some kind of photo, right? Now we can upload a personal photo, and I think that's a good thing because that way people can put the face to the shop, or you could come up with a business picture, a business photo, or a logo. And so at this point, it's just up to you. Whatever you want to put there is fine. Fit in the little bubble. So we're going to, like, if you have Canva or Photoshop or some kind of web editing program, you can actually fix your photo to fit in the circle. And let's do that because in order to make money using AI tools, okay? So let me just kind of whiz through this really quick as I can or slowly as I can, okay? Because I'm long winded, and that's just a fact. I mean, long winded and slow, or I won't say slow. I take my time doing things because that's just me. I like quality over quantity. And so at this point, we want to work with our profile photo. You know what I'm saying, right? Right? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna remove the background, and you know what? At this point, I know I say I'm a perfectionist, but I'm ready to like get past this step. I think what I'm gonna do instead of a profile picture, let's just try words, cause it's squishing my picture. It's irritating me right now. So let's try this. And we haven't really thought about brand colors much. We have so much to accomplish, so much to cover. So I think since this is health related, I guess we're gonna go with some kind of pretty blue, like a it could be blue or green. So I haven't really decided what colors I want my shop to be. I would love something calming, like I love this color purple, but I don't want to confuse it with my other store. So I would love to choose a color that I haven't like worked with. I kind of like this sage color. Let's go for it. And let's say it is focus mindset, health. And we're just going to center it just like that. Which seems like it's hard to see. So I really like that color. I want to be able to use it more in the future. I mean, later we can give more thought to it. But for right now, like a sage green. It kind of reminded me of army colors. What the heck? Let's roll with it, okay? Let's roll with it. Bam. Now, that would probably be nice if I can rework it and make it a black background, because it's so boring. It's boring, but hey. Okay, let's choose your shop name. My name is going to be, these fields is for your full name. Change or remove your name. Let's remove it. These fields are for your name, for public display throughout Etsy. Be yourself. Female, prefer not to say. Where we located. Okay. Birthday. Do I really want to put my birthday? Tell us a little bit about yourself. So this shop is dedicated on health and wellness. On this digital shop. This digital shop is dedicated. This digital shop is about dedicated. No, this digital shop is about mental health, wellness, about refocusing on health and wellness. We'll just put it like that. Favorite material. Share the 13 materials that you like. Separate the material with the comma. Favorite materials. What? I don't know. NA. Okay, there we go. Oh, they even added, why would they put a black background? I didn't even have a black background. It's something I said I wished for, and I got it. I want it, I got it. I want it, I got it. Okay. Very hard to read, right? So it just gave me some random username. Put me on a black background. Wow. Okay. So let's put a name. It makes it more interesting. Mimie Delores. I don't think the last name really matters, right? Let's see. Let's view profile. Mimie. Sounds good. Okay. Okay, so my logo, you really can't see it because it's green. So let's go back. I said I didn't care what my logo looked like, but obviously I do. You just can't see it. So let's make like a yellow or something. Let's change the color. Keeping la la la. Let's view our profile. All right, so we have nothing to see. Cool. There we got it, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Where can I create a listing? Just curious. Click on this yellow shop here. Ah, I remember. So, we were doing DoorDash to make a little extra money so we can open up our digital shop. So this is where we left off because Etsy required a upfront fee to open a shop, but they did say they will eventually give it back, right? All right, so it says, as a reminder, this is a one-time fee. It's a hold. It helps us support new sellers, enhance security. Once you continue, we'll add a pending to your cart, but it won't be charged until you open your shop. This hold may stay on your cart for up to 7 days, but only be charged once. Based on your bank is located, you probably be charged taxes later. Okay, so let's go ahead, approve and continue. All right, so snag this one-time offer. Get your $29 setup fee. Join Plus today and we'll credit back your setup fee after 6 months. Why would I want to join Etsy Plus? Let's take a look because I've never joined Etsy Plus before. I just got their basic, okay? It says free shop setup 0, 15 free listing credits 0, credits for Etsy ads, get more on your shop. Okay, so it costs $10 a month. That sounds all dandy, but like I don't know if I'm gonna have 15 listings and the listings are just 20 cents. So, but we get an ad credit of $5. Is this a good deal that I get $5? And I don't even know when my shop will eventually launch. So for me, I don't want it. But if you feel like this is for you, and oh wait, free shop setup, fee credited back after 6 months. Okay, so will I get my fee back? Fee credited to me 6 months. Okay, 6 months. Or are they gonna just keep my $30? Keep my $30. But again, $10 a month. How is this a great deal? I don't know. Let's see. When will they charge me? By clicking upgrade, you agree to the promotion. Bill monthly. Cancel before completing 6 months of Etsy will disqualify you from this promotion. Oh, so we're not even gonna think negative. We're gonna say our shop will make at least $10, like one sale to cover our monthly. But honestly, I'm greedy. I'm stingy. I don't want to like give Etsy any more money than I'm allowed to. So, and plus, I'm already spending $30. I just don't see it. Okay, but maybe for you, keep your shop safe. For security, you don't want anyone like breaking into your shop. So you want to add the extra layer of security, which is the two-factor authentication, which basically they can send me an email, get a code via phone call, or send me a message. Just send me a text, honey. You don't gotta call me. All right, so let's see what happens. View. I want to view my shop. Okay, so we need to make our shop pretty, but for now, let's forgo making it pretty. Okay, we want to. Hey, how come I don't have a photo here? I don't have a photo. No photo showing. Okay. No photo showing. what I would love to do is, okay, our shop is official. Look, there's a number one. Number one. Good evening, Focus Mindset Health. Here is our Etsy URL. Hey, for our store, it's right there. Stock your shop to start selling. We can add a listing, a quick guide to getting your first sale, orders, messages, listings, nada. How much? Orders and views, tax simplified. Okay. Dashboard listings, messages. There is a new section for messages on Etsy. Stats, nothing to see here. And what we'll do is we will go over the dashboard at a later date. So we can walk through like everything that we see, right? But the main thing we want is listings, because this is basically how we're going to add our listings. But look here. We get 40 free credits. Quick heads up. Once you spend your listing credits, the listing will cost 20 cents. Get 15 free listing credits each month with Etsy Plus. This is money back in your pocket. So if we're making 15 listings at 20 cents, that is only $3. $3. But the plan costs $10. I mean, let's do the math here. I really don't see how this is helping me. If I'm going to spend, let's say my Etsy shop costs me $10 a month, and I get free listings, all right? So I'm saving, because I get 15 listings. I'm saving $3, saving each month on listing fees, okay? So basically, I'm still spending $7 every month. So we got to make sure our digital products be priced at least over $7 to make money, right? It might even be a little bit more than that, okay? But for now, we already know our first product is going to be like over $7. If anything, we need our first product to be like sweet spot. Hey, $17. Okay, $17. Now we can do $17 if it's like planners and ebooks and workbooks. I mean, something like that. But if it's just a template, I mean, those can be cheap, because I've been seeing them in Etsy like for 99 cents. But how many templates can you sell for 99 cents? Like, a template is just one sheet. For me, I feel like my template needs to be $1, like $1.29. That's just me, cause I'm like, come on now, $1 ain't nothing. Okay, so all right. So now that we got our store going, Etsy gave us 40 free credits. Let's go back to the profile. Let's see. I usually don't use this, but I hope it's large enough. All right. So what do? We let's see. We started out with, okay, so how to open your first Etsy shop. Okay. Then we went over the niche, how to pick a niche. This is about brainstorming ideas, okay? And we found the niche, which was health and wellness, okay? And so basically, It's going to be what your store is known for. And so we came to a conclusion, we want health and wellness. And matter of fact, we might throw in a little fitness later because I'm on this fitness kick. Like, I've been exercising a lot. And so I want to make something like planners and ebooks about fitness. Now, I'm not the world's best like guru when it comes to fitness, but I love my journey so far. And I've been with my journey for like a year and let's see, a year and 2 months. So that's something else I could talk about later. So we come up with health, wellness, and fitness. That's what the shop is going to be about. We decided we want to sell digital products because we want to make passive income and we want money, cha-ching, cha-ching, in our sleep. That's what we're going to sell. Okay. And then we opened our Etsy shop, and what do? We set up an account. We paid the new shop fee, which was that crazy $29. Okay. We paid the fee, and what else we do? We actually changed the email. Now I don't know, change the shop's email. Now later I want to change our shop email to a professional name, but for now, hey, the email, we changed the shop's email to, so our email, let's say this. So now our email address matches our shop's name. Now, I did use a Gmail, but later we are going to use a professional email address. For example, something like it could be shop@focusmindsethealth.com. You can use info at, or I'm just going to say this, okay? Or you can even use Etsy at focusmindsethealth.com, okay? So this is a professional email address for Etsy. Now, since at some point I want to have my own private website, like my own website, so I prefer, for me, since it's an Etsy shop, this is kind of what I want to eventually change my shop name to be, Etsy at Focus Mindset Health, okay? So that way anything coming from Etsy, I know is coming from Etsy. But for right now, I have a Gmail. We're going to go with Gmail. Gmail is good. Gmail is our friend. Okay. So we paid the new shop fee. We updated our email address. Oh, we also, what do we also do? We created a shop photo, which is like our shop logo, and we roughly created it in Photoshop. Now you can do it in Photoshop, Canva, whatever your photo editing, any photo editing program will work, okay? So anything like that. And for your shop logo, you can use, let me come down here because we talked about this. You can use a selfie photo, or you can use your shop, a business, create your business logo and put it there. Or you can even use your pet if you wanted to. Hey, it's up to you guys. But we did do that. Also, change email. Let's see. We looked at two-factor authentication. Okay. So I don't think I'll show this, but we looked at that. And basically, That's just setting up the security for your Etsy shop. So that way you don't want anybody just breaking in your Etsy shop, changing things and doing all that stuff, right? So we did that. And also we want to do, what did we cover? This is what we're covering. Mm, we did find a niche. We brainstormed ideas. Yes, we did. We brainstormed ideas using Chat GPT. And I think we even did Copilot. And we even did something in Copilot, I believe. So these are AI tools. Using AI tools. Look at there. Look at that. So if you never used AI tools before, this is your first time. Hey, we rocking, baby. We're rocking. All right. So we did find a niche and we decided on health and wellness. And we actually even decided on this a specific unique niche, which no one's even, I don't, when we did Etsy, like did a search, I don't think there was anything about atrial fibrillation. Like nothing about heart disease. Now, maybe that term, maybe they are using stuff that says heart disease, but not that specific word. So this is going to be a good keyword later on, and to use in our listings. Okay, so that's another thing we're going to talk about is keywords, setting up the listing, and all of that. And overall, I decided for me, my service is digital products. Okay, I don't want to sell no physical goods because I'm already selling physical goods, and I just want to make cha-ching, cha-ching in my sleep. All right, so that is video number 1. This is, it's like it's thinking. See, it's thinking. Thinking. Linktree is undergoing maintenance. Come back soon. Boo. So, they say they're thinking, come back soon. Okay. So, really, we didn't really have any a budget or any money to pay for our shop. Like, come on now. I thought Etsy was free, right? So, instead, let's see, we went to this link here, and I'm going to dig through my other videos because y'all have already seen the digital content creator page. So y'all have already seen that and what that link looks like, or that page looks like. But when we went there, we actually found out that I showed you ways you can come up with the $29 if you just don't have it in your bank account, right? And so at this point, there was like maybe 2 or 3 options that we talked about. You can either do DoorDash, okay? Sign up for DoorDash, okay? If you got a car, a scooter, or whatever, sign up for that. Do a few deliveries, earn your $29, and plus you get it the same day after you do your deliveries. Okay, you could push it to your bank account, and it's free, right? It's free. Okay, and the link even said we also did now it's free to sign up. It won't cost you anything, but if you look under, there was some affiliate links. Okay, and those affiliate links allowed you to borrow the money, but you'll have to pay it back. Okay, so you really only want to borrow what you can pay back. And so if you're like lazy, like sometimes I'm lazy, I'm a lazy person. I don't want to get there and do all that walking. It's just too dang hot or it's too dang cold. I'm so sleepy. I don't want to do nothing. I just got through eating. I want to sit here and watch my Netflix and chill, okay? So I don't want to have to do all that. So but if you don't have the $29, then you can look at the affiliate links that I suggested. And one of those was like, now I'm not getting paid to sponsor these people, but I just found them very helpful at a time when I needed extra cash. Okay, so scroll through the affiliate links. Hey, you got at least anywhere from 2 weeks to some of the links, or even a month, to like pay back your $29. All we need to do is make $1 a day, and that's our money back because our shop was $29. Okay, so check out the affiliate links. Okay, so check it out. Okay, check it out. Check it out. Check it out, baby. Check it out. Okay. And then there was Linktree is down. Why are y'all down at a time when I need y'all the most? Weird. Okay. So, yeah. So if I'm missing anything, hey, we will go over it again in video number 2, because I want to get this video out to you guys, because this is a journey. I've been seeing so many people talking about, I made $5,000 this month. I made $300 in sales today. I make $20,000 a month going digital. Hey, the people are saying that they're doing it, that has Etsy shops. Now, I don't know exactly all the details, but I already have a store, and honestly, it's not even producing $1,000 a month for me. Okay, so it's not even producing $500 a month for me, and that's like selling physical products, and my digital products cost like $1. Okay, like the digital products I sell cost like $1 to $3. You know how many people will have to buy in order to make that kind of money? So this is why our digital product that we're going to come up with, we're going to sell it. And we were talking about making sure our product was priced at a certain dollar amount, because this is what we're spending. Okay, so where did it go? I know we talked about this. We talked about, we were trying to talk about how much it's going to cost, right? Cost. We paid the new shop. And, oh yeah, cost-wise. Cost. So, let me put it down here. Digital products. Because we know, like, did we want to do the Etsy, was it the Etsy Pro? Etsy Shop Pro, which was like $10 a month, right? We talked about this. It was a pro for $10 a month. You get 15 free Etsy listings, but the listings are $20 a piece. So it seems like on average you're going to spend you're saving $3 a month, right? You're saving $3 a month. So that leaves me with $7. So I'm in a whole $7 already. So my net, I don't even have a net. It's like a loss of $7 at least. Okay, so yeah, and just thinking that way, our product needs to sell at least over 17 bucks, $39. Okay, $49 if we can do it, $99, $129. Okay, so yeah, these are just some ranges. Even a $7 course, I've seen people talking about $7 courses, digital products. So these are just some numbers we're gonna throw out there and see what we can make, because we're definitely gonna use Canva. Now I said Canvas. Canva is my friend when it comes to making ebooks. Okay, so digital products, we're gonna sell it, and we're gonna use Canva to design our stuff. So that is the end of our first video. Let me just throw this together. Thank you if you stayed and watched me to the end, because now that we have our shop, Now what we're gonna do is go and start looking at the material. We need to find out the material. What information do we want? What information do we want to help people? Like, what information do we want to use to help people, right? To use to help people. And then not only that, next video, number 2. Oh, this is research. Yeah, research. I mean, we need a little bit about our research. So we're going to be researching and finding out what information we want to use in order to help people. And we've already picked our niche. Our niche is this right here. Okay? So that's what we're going to look at. Let's look at research. All right, guys. This is Mimie Delores with Smart Boss CEO. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sticking around. This was a very long video. This video is going to probably be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. This is a very detailed step-by-step video. All right? So, yeah. See you in the next one. Hooty hoo. I'll holla. Come on, smart bosses. Let's go.